Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Hope everybody had a nice Saturday evening and was relaxed and recharged for the day. I am here in my bedroom / office, coming to you live. I'm gonna turn the light on because it's dark in here. It's like overcast here in Asheville, so the lighting is kind of not great. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? I'm showing up here like I said I would. Obviously a little later than I would normally. Slept in again because whatever, it's cool. I have a 14-year-old, or almost a 14-year-old, who sleeps he would probably sleep till 1 o'clock in the afternoon if I let him, but he's asleep, so why not take advantage of the time I have to enjoy my own resting. I needed it. I've been going all week, and I worked a lot yesterday on my business. So I am rested and ready for the week. So obviously we have a holiday tomorrow, which is cool. Happy President's Day to everybody for tomorrow. Hopefully you don't have to work. I don't technically have to work, but I'm going to be working because I have to get ready for a huge conference that we have coming up in San Diego in March for dermatology. So I'm going to be the lead MSL on that project, and I need to reach out to my doctors and see if I can secure meetings with them to chat about our new product and the science and all that stuff. So I'm busy. I've got a plan for a lot of things, actually. I've got a trip to Costa Rica next week. I'm going to Cary, North Carolina on Tuesday of this week for training, for MSL training. And then next week, the 26th, I leave for Costa Rica for a personal trip, which I'm super excited about. I'm going to do yoga with my friend Mandy and some ladies that signed up for the trip to go to. Everybody loves it. Joe with Jill, thank you for joining me. So yeah, I'm really excited about going back to Costa Rica. I haven't been there since I got married for over 14 years. Let's see, it was 17 years ago, I guess now is when we went, 2007. So yeah, Gavin dates me a little bit. My ex-husband and I went to Malpais, Costa Rica, and had a wonderful time together. Memories were made. Fun times were had. I have good, fond memories of Costa Rica, Pacific Coast, obviously. I haven't been to the the Caribbean side yet, so I hear it's not as good. But anyway, we're going to the Pacific side again to a place called Encantada, and I'm super excited. It's going to be a week of yoga, relaxation. We're going to go to do some excursions. We have planned a ziplining excursion at Antonio Manuel Park, which is the volcano. I'm super excited about that because me and my ex did not make it to the volcano while we were there for obvious reasons. And then we are going to go do a catamaran tour one day, which is going to be super freaking cool. It's like a half-day boat ride around the islands and stuff off the coast of Costa Rica, and then we get to stop and have lunch and have drinks and do some snorkeling in a really nice little secluded area, which will be so freaking cool. I actually need to check and see if I can get the GoPro. I need to remember to ask my ex for that, so thanks for reminding me. Yeah, then we're gonna go do get some massages at the actual facility that we're staying at, the resort. I might do some surf lessons if I have enough cash and enough courage, because last time I surfed in Costa Rica with my ex-husband, I wiped out pretty bad and I had inhaled about a gallon of seawater, so that wasn't really fun. Anyway, super excited about Costa, and then after I get back from Costa, I literally have a day's rest, and then I fly to Dallas for a summit with my company for a few days, and then we fly directly from Dallas to San Diego for the dermatology conference. And then after that, I think I have a little bit of a respite. But then on the beginning of April, I'm headed to Mexico for a couple of days of downtime again for me, a vacation. And then right after that, tacked on is a 4-day business meeting for my company in Cancun with all of the medical affairs division for rare disease, which is super exciting because I love to get together with all the people from all over the country and all over the world, because our company is global, and we have a lot of folks who live in Europe, so they're going to come over and we're going to all be together to learn and to team build together and all of that. So I'm super excited about all that. And then the rest of my summer is jam-packed with conferences and hopefully meetings with doctors and all that stuff. So yeah, super busy lady. However, I did find the time in the cracks of my life to start a business. So basically here to share with you guys the ups and downs with that. And then additionally, just my little side note about life and what's going on with me and my being a mom and a worker and all that stuff, just so that you guys know that if you're considering like starting a business because you need to make some extra cash for you and your family and you want to obviously supplement your income, you can do this. You can absolutely do this. If I can fit this into my schedule, which is quite crazy and hectic, then anybody can. I'm here to attest to it. It is a lot of work in the beginning to set it up. Obviously, there's a lot of learning and it's a big, huge, steep curve to get the learning under your belt. But then once you do that, then everything starts to fall into place and you just need to continually stay consistent, showing up for yourself and your business, making sure that you're posting content, creating videos. This is another extension of that, going live and communicating with your audience and getting them to know you on a real level, which is, this is me just completely open and honest and out there for you guys to learn about me and my family and what I have going on in my life so that you can relate to the differences and the similarities that we all share, to know that if you're even considering it and there's a thought in your head to start a business in digital marketing or online, that I'm an example of one person that has done it with 1,000,001 things going on in her life. So with that being said, we have a really awesome program that will help you learn the skills that you need in order to put together a digital marketing business and use the tools that you learn to set up different streams of income that will make you money passively. Because that's the name of the game, guys. Making money passively these days is the only way we're really going to get ahead, because no one's going to get rich by working for someone else. That if you don't own your own business, then you can't basically have unlimited earning potential. You're going to get stuck with a salary. You're going to get stuck with your whatever 2.5% raise every year based on inflation bullshit. That's not really ever going to cover the extra costs. Everything is more expensive these days. The inflation rates are going through the roof. The value of the dollar just isn't what it was, and it will never probably return to what we saw as we've aged into our 40s. Most of you may be in the 30s and 40s that are watching me right now, so you can attest to the fact that, a gallon of milk used to cost $2.50, now it's $7 kind of thing. Just tracking what's going on with how our money is valued is completely sad and pathetic. So as you all know, the cost of everything is completely skyrocketed. And that's one of the reasons why I explored going into business for myself and finding ways to pad my income, was not only because of the cost of everything being so high, but also I found myself in a lot of debt after I got divorced. I had a really sad 401k, had not really much savings to speak of. I really wasn't prepared to take my kid on trips and do things to create a bond and have experiences with him before he goes away to college. So yeah, like those were my driving reasons to start a business and to look into ways to make money online or to supplement my income, making additional money outside of my normal job. So I stumbled upon digital marketing back in the late summer, early fall. And I invested in a couple of different courses. They were pretty expensive, but at the time I was kind of like, okay, if I want something that I've never had, I need to be willing to do something that I've never done and invest in my education above and beyond just the normal college degree that I received. Well, it wasn't normal. I was a doctor in pharmacy, but it took me a hell of a long time to get and a lot of money to get it. But, I've never invested really heavily in big courses and training modules and things that were outside of the normal traditional educational model. My ex-husband was really big into education and learning and expanding his mental acuity for different types of topics, including investing, real estate, just all kinds of different little things that could potentially make us and our family money. But I was always like really hesitant to do all that because I didn't see the benefit. I didn't see the end game, because at the time he really didn't have a plan for implementing the things that he learned. He just wanted to learn them for his own knowledge. And I mean, at the time, maybe he did have a plan. He just didn't share it with me. So I never thought that there was much value in it, because, you need to have a goal. Like if you're going to learn these things or whatever, then ideally you'd want to have a goal to implement them and put them into place to then maybe grow a business or whatever. With him, it was more just, I guess, more or less professional training, because he's always been an entrepreneur. He's always been in real estate. So he's looking for ways to connect with his audience to gain leads and things like that. So a lot of the things that he learned over the course of his career resonated and could translate to many different industries. It's a lot of marketing. It's a lot of, connecting with your audience, negotiation skills, sales skills. All of those things are very, very high level, high income skills that people should learn in order to be successful in an entrepreneurial space. So, but then back when I was married to him, and this is a fault of my own, being closed-minded, I always thought that in order to make good money, you had to go to college and get a good degree. That was like, a sought-after profession, that you needed to have a terminal degree in order to practice. So like medicine, law, engineering, the things that require you to be licensed and to have, pass a major test at the end of your courses of training. And then every year you continually educate yourself through CE. And, it's a career, a profession, like a professional program. So I always thought that was the only way to get rich in life, was to go and be a doctor or a lawyer or a pharmacist. I mean, come on, guys. This is the stuff that was ingrained in our brains from the time we were young, especially my generation and the generations before, ever since, what's his name? I don't know why I'm brain farting. Vanderbilt created the education system in our country. I don't know if you guys realize this, but he was one of the founders of the traditional education system, like, the colleges and the terminal, the organized education, because he realized that if he kept his workers in a system to where they learn a skill through educating, then he can mass produce people to come out and work for him in his factories. And that this whole, I'll give you an education, but then you're going to give me the rest of your life and toil away in my factories, making things for me and making me rich. And I'll pay you a salary so you can feed your family, but that's it. You're never going to get rich off of that. So that, I don't know if anybody realizes that. And I had no idea about that. I learned a lot since I've gotten into this business, how completely skewed and completely, fooled we've been all of these years into getting into the status quo, or like, falling in line with status quo in terms of going to school and getting an education, and then coming out and getting a job and getting, agreeing upon a salary, and then getting your 10 days of PTO and your health care that your insurance or your company splits with you, and just the typical stuff that you see once you graduate college and you go out and get a job. Everybody was taught that that's the American dream, that's what you do, that's what you get. And then the harder you work and the smarter you are, and the more you achieve in college in terms of going and getting a terminal degree like a doctorate, or one of those degrees that's actually the lucrative ones, the careers that actually can pay you high salaries, that's it. Like, that's the ultimate dream. Like, that's the American dream. But then you realize that you are a cog in a wheel. And even though I went to school for 6 years and I spent over $200,000 on my education, and yes, my salary is very good for most, it's upper level for most people, I toiled away to get to it. Believe me, I put in the hard work, and I've worked many, many years. I'm over 20 years in my career now as a pharmacist. But I still am never going to get rich by any stretch of the imagination, because the cost of living outweighs the salary that I make. Even if I was living below my means, like well below my means, there's no way that excess money that I save every month is going to get me rich. Like, rich, I'm talking about generational wealth rich, like bringing money to into my family and into my bank accounts and into my investments that will pay me until I die, and that will pay my son and their sons and their sons until they die. Like, I'm talking generational wealth, people, not just like $1 million in the bank that's going to get you through your life. Maybe if you live off the interest, maybe. I mean, that's a stretch. $1 million isn't shit these days. Let's be real. You can't not work and then live off of the interest of $1 million. You just can't. It's not going to work unless you just live in a very, very frugal lifestyle and you don't want to go traveling and do like exciting things that involve money. So anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but you know, on the vein of, we've been told and sold a lie, a bunch of bullshit about, you know, going and doing this like stepwise approach to living, and, you know, getting a degree and then working for the man until you're 65, and then hopefully, if you haven't worked yourself to death and to the point of, you know, your body's broken and your spirit's broken, and then all you want to do when you retire is sit in a nursing home and die. I mean, that's not the kind of life that I foresee for myself, nor do probably 99% of you. I'm sorry, I'm going to get some more coffee. I'm going to turn the light on this so we can kind of see, even though this kitchen lighting is quite terrible. So, hey guys. So anyway, we've been sold a freaking bill of bullshit with this. And so with that being said, my eyes have been open. I'm almost 45 years old, and now I'm rethinking my entire existence in terms of where did I go wrong and how can I right the ship. Not that I'm having a midlife crisis, but you might want to label, you could say it's a midlife crisis, because I've kindly woken up, or finally woken up, smelled the roses, seen the writing on the wall, heard the battle cry, whatever you want to say, whatever colloquialism you want to say. Good morning, guys. Thanks for joining. Is that the wool has been removed from my eyes. I have finally seen the possibilities of being an entrepreneur, and in the digital space, I mean, the sky is literally the limit. Like, there is no limit to the income potential that you can see and realize getting into the digital space to make money. People are online every single minute of every single day. There's 2.35 billion, that's billion with a B, just on Instagram. Users, active users. And of those 2.3 billion, 1% or less, I think was the statistic, are there for business purposes. Like, they run a business, they're advertising to you, they're trying to sell you something. The rest of the 99% is there for entertainment. So why not capitalize on that opportunity? If you have something that you're passionate about and you want to share it with the world, learn the skills that it takes in order to set that business up and do that, to market to these people, because they're on the freaking line anyway, and they're buying. They're buying all kinds of shit. Do you not sit on Instagram scrolling, and then because you search something like fitness gear or whatever, now all of a sudden every third thing is an ad for some sort of fitness product. Now all of a sudden you finally break down and you click the link to go follow and look at more, and then pretty soon you're buying a pair of workout leggings that you didn't need, or a pair of tennis shoes that you don't need, or whatever the case is. And then, oh, by the way, you bought and you went to that website. Now all the cookies are following you. Excuse my dry scan. I'm not trying to pick my nose, but I might actually pick my nose if it entertains you guys. Just kidding. So yeah, so like everybody, the industry, big, whatever you want to call it, big business, they're getting with it. They're hip to it. They have been for years, that social media and these platforms are where it's at to find the audience, because that's where the audience that they want to sell to is congregating on social media: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest. I mean, I don't know if you use Pinterest. I don't, but I mean, there's plenty of people that still get on there and look at stuff. So people are out there. They're congregating. They're looking. They're having entertainment. They're doing all the things on these places. So why not capitalize on this space. It's free advertising. It's free to get in front of people on these social media platforms, at least for now, until Mark Zuckerberg and whoever owns, well, I guess Mark owns Instagram too, but Elon Musk and all these people. I forgot Twitter too, by the way, Twitter, but I don't know if Twitter's more of like a place to argue about political bullshit every day. So that's my opinion. But unless Mark Zuckerberg figures out a way to where everybody has to pay to advertise on Instagram. But at this point, he hasn't figured out a way for people to not be able to share on their personal pages little 7-second videos like what I do. I literally share 7-second videos about like different topics with regards to digital marketing and how you can get into it and how it's so lucrative. So if you follow me or if you just recently found me, thank you. And thank you for the support. I appreciate it. My business is a side business is digital marketing and promoting digital products and a little bit of affiliate marketing. I do promote products, but the commission is really low. It's like 3 to 10% to promote like Nike and Lululemon and Sephora and, you know, all those places. So the commission is in digital products. So like ebooks, courses, coaching, all of that stuff is totally monetizable, and you can make anywhere from 40 to 100% commission on those products. So that's where my head's at, is like, I want more bang for my buck. If I only have a limited time to be on this platform and put limited time into my business, because I still work full time. Granted, I work full time by choice because I love my job, like 100%. But I want more. I want to make more money. I want to make more freedom for my family to be able to say, F it, let's go to Europe for the summer. Like have a 2-week vacation. Let's do it. I want to take my kid to Hawaii soon. That's another goal of mine. I would like to buy my kid a car, like cash, when he turns 16. Like all these things you don't really have the capabilities to just do if you don't set up your finances right. And especially if you're working for the man, you may not have the extra luxury of having several $1,000s to take your kid to Hawaii in the summer, or the luxury of several $1,000s dropping on not a brand new truck. He's going to get an old truck, let's be honest, but he's going to get a car in a couple years. So anyway, what I was saying was that I got into this business as a way to supplement my income, to offset my debt, to offset the cost of living, and obviously to save money to do things that I want to do with my child before he leaves me for college. So anyway, that was my driving passion and factor into why I want to start a business. So I found that the lowest barrier to entry was getting into the digital space. Now, granted, it's not easy. It wasn't simple. There was a lot of learning that was involved, and there was a little bit of setup at the beginning that I had to do myself. But the program that I'm in now teaches you every single thing from like ground zero, exactly how to do every little piece to set up all of your systems, to make sure that you are able to receive payment, to get your emails out to the individual customers that you get a connection with, and that you end up they share your email with you. Sorry, their email with you. But, so all of this stuff is taught to you in the program, and the program is very inexpensive to invest in. And it's something that I find to be highly valuable to anyone who, like me, had no idea what the they were doing when they got into this business. It is a simple system that tells you exactly step by step how to set up your services, set up your business, and then it teaches you all of the different ways to make content that's valuable and interesting enough for customers to want to say, hey, what is this girl talking about here? And I'm interested. Let me click her link, or let me DM her, or let me reach out to her and ask her more because I'm interested. So they teach you all of these things because a lot of this stuff is not inherently obvious to most people. It's not like, you wake up in the morning and you're like, okay, now I know exactly how to be a digital marketer. Let me start my business. I personally am almost 45 years old, and I didn't even know how to edit a reel when I started this business. Like, I knew how to post pictures on Instagram and to put like captions. And then sometimes I would make a story, but I really didn't understand like the point of stories. So I was just like, oh, maybe I'll just put a video or something and then like put a caption. I don't know. But through this course and through my learning and through all the education that I've paid for to learn this business, I have learned how to monetize my social media. And now I am running with it, guys. Like I literally have so many different ideas and streams of income that I've already set up for myself and my family that are making me money in my sleep. One of them, namely, being promoting the program, because I find it so entirely valuable and useful to learn the basic skills. And the course itself is so inexpensive. I can't even tell you. I've spent over almost $5,500 on courses and modules and training in order to learn this business. When had Profit Builders Academy been available back when I started, this would have been the system. I would have paid for the system in a freaking heartbeat, and then I would have been in the positive by like $5,200 because the course is $300 versus $2,500, which is one of the two courses that I paid for back when I started. So I'm telling you this now, that if you're interested in trying to get into the business of digital marketing, but you don't know where to start with Profit Builders Academy. Click the link in my bio and get the video. It's free to watch, and you can watch my little intro video too, which is really cute. I made a video kind of telling you a little bit more about me. But the link in my profile, if you go back to my main profile on IG, it's just quickly, I'm going to ask you for your email, which comes to me, and then you're going to get an intro video, and then you're going to see a video from Brady, who is the owner and founder of Profit Builders Academy. He's going to talk to you more about the program, about being a digital marketer and what it entails, and then what you'll receive when you subscribe and then you become an ambassador for the program if you choose to do that. So it's really super simple. No obligation to watch the video, obviously, other than giving me your email address. But if you don't want me to market to you as we march forward, you can simply unsubscribe. It's that simple. My feelings will not be hurt at all. So there's really no obligation to just check it out, really, honestly. I'm not a hard seller. I don't push anything on you. I'm simply introducing you to a concept that has made me money since I've started, and it's been really lucrative. Actually, I've made close to $12,000 since I started this back in October. So I exceeded what my goal was of making an extra $1,000 a month, which was what I set my sights for. So right now I'm definitely exceeding that if you look at the averages or whatever. So anyway, I'm just simply here to introduce the fact that the course is very inexpensive. It'll teach you everything that you need to know in order to monetize your social media, and then give you ideas of how you can further improve your positioning in terms of different streams of income. So they give you ideas, they give you tips, they give you advice on setting up, like say you want to create an ebook about a specific topic that's of interest to you. For example, my sister is really into sourdough bread making. So she could technically sit down and write an ebook about every single step it takes to make sourdough bread and include pictures. She could even include videos because it's a digital product. So it's going to be digitally housed in the cloud. So she could actually have a whole little thing, a series of videos or like an ebook, and she could sell that for like $100 or whatever, and people that are into that and want to nerd out with the science behind it would totally pay that, and she could make a good little side cash on just her little sourdough bread making book. But she needs to find an audience. How do you find that audience that wants to buy that product? That is the biggest question mark that everybody has. And that's what you learn how to do in Profit Builders Academy. They literally teach you how to use attraction marketing to bring your sphere to you, to share in the world of the sea of 2.3 million users. How the fuck do they find you? That's the point. You need to have attraction marketing. You need to have magnetic connection with your audience through your reels and through your stories, so that people will actually want to come over there and follow you, and then they start seeing your content in your feed. That's how that works. Obviously, you guys know, you've been on Instagram for years. You know how it works. Once you follow people, or you follow things, trends, and things that are like similar, like from the For You page and all that stuff, then it starts pushing you content that's very similar to what you're searching. You guys got it? I mean, that's how it works. That's how cookies work. So anyway, but you learn, what I was trying to say was that you learn all of these skills, and then setting up the systems part that you will help you get paid in your sleep. All of that stuff is taught to you in the program. So $297, guys. It's a no-brainer, literally a no freaking brainer. Even if you don't set up your business right away or ever, wouldn't it be worth it to invest $300 in learning something new, a high ticket skill that you could potentially use in the future if you decided down the road you wanted to start a business? Or maybe you just have a husband or a wife who's in a business or owns a small business and you want to help them market their business, and you want to take the techniques and the skills that you learn in the course to help them promote their business. I mean, there's so many different avenues of generating revenue from the skills that you learn in this course. For example, I have another business that I've recently started, well, business within a business. It's called Digital Agency. So what I'm doing is I'm helping small business owners, my first client being one of my best friends, Amy, who is a physical therapist, and I'm going to help her build sales funnels so that she can collect clients and receive their information so that they can set up appointments to have evaluations with her as a small business owner. She is based out of Clay County, Florida, but she doesn't have time and the bandwidth to make sales funnels and to create content to drive traffic to her site to book appointments. So I have this skill set now because I sat down and I learned all of these high ticket, high dollar skills that will translate to her business. I can make a sales funnel for any type of business. I know how to do that. I understand the software. I know where to go to set everything up, to connect domains, to make sure that the sales funnel drives to the right Calendar event, all of the things. Like, I know how to do all that because I learned the skills through the course. Okay. So now I'm using those skills to help other people that are struggling with their business to build that business up. And I've got obviously other skills that I can market to help them grow their business besides just generating leads. I can help them with their calendar management, their social media, all of the things. So, but it's a business. It's actually a legit business that I have now created, and I'm working towards getting clients. Amy's going to be my first client. I'm so excited. Amy Justice, if you guys watch, some of the people that I see names here know Amy. But so anyway, I'm going to be working with Amy, and I can't wait for her to get her first funnel out there and to see how many clients we can get her. And I'm really excited. So obviously we'll talk shop as we go along and with regards to that business model, because I'm going to be looking for additional clients to work with. So anyway, but Amy's going to be my test subject. I want to run her business first and see how it goes so that I can have a testimonial from someone that has used my services and can attest to the fact that I know what the hell I'm doing and I've made them money. So with that being said, high income skills, guys. That is the name of the game. Learning high income skills that will generate you revenue when you sleep is the game. Okay. That is the name of the game. And that is where my head was at when I was looking into this back in summer. So again, starting my business, I went into it thinking, okay, I want to make an extra $1,000 a month. At this point, since I've started, let's see, October, November, December, January, February, March. Okay, so I'm almost in at 5 months, like 4.5 months, and I've made almost $12,000 in my business. So definitely exceeding the $1,000 a month. That was my goal, which is awesome. I'm so excited. And just wanting to share it with the world. Like, it's possible. I'm a working mom. I travel for work. I'm go 24/7. But if I can fit it into the cracks of my life and then the time that I have after my son goes to bed in the evenings, on the weekends, before he wakes up in the morning, I go live. Like, I can fit it in, guys, and I can still have a life. I still am able to work out every day, almost every day. I'm still able to have personal time for myself. I'm still able to work and to provide value to my employer. So if I can do it, y'all can do it, guys. Like, legit, if you're even on the fence about starting a business and you don't know, buy the course and then learn the steps and then set things up based on how they teach you to do it, and then things will fall into place. You may not be able to launch your business right away if you don't have the time and the bandwidth, but just do it in baby steps and don't overwhelm yourself. That's the key. It's just get in there, learn the skills first, and then you can start to think about how you want your business to look. What are the things that you want to promote? How do you want your business to be structured? What do you want to try to make money doing? So those things can be learned within the course, and then you can start implementing them with the help of the awesome community of people that is in the I'm not even thinking right now, Profit Builder. 7 Figures, another program that I did. It's just very expensive, guys. It's great. nothing bad to say about it whatsoever, period. It is a fantastic course. It's just expensive. So Profit Builders Academy for me was a no-brainer because it's inexpensive. It teaches you all of the skills that you need to learn how to in order to build a business in digital marketing. But it's not overly expensive to where most people can afford it. Most people can get in, and it's not like a huge investment for them. I will tell you though that the time investment is the one thing. You need to be able to have some time to sit down and do the modules. But again, they're self-paced. So if you don't have time, like if it takes you a month to complete the modules, oh well, that's fine. You know what? Go at your own pace and make it your own, and don't overwhelm yourself, because the moment you overwhelm yourself, you're going to get burnt out and you're going to be like, screw this, I don't want to do it. Versus just taking baby steps, a little bit at a time, scheduling some time in your day to actually do a few modules at night or whatever, and then slowly but surely marching towards the end and getting things set up like little by little. You'll get there. It's fine. You'll get there. Give yourself grace. If you're like me, I got into this business and I was like whole ham, like all the way, like full hog or whatever you want to call it. Just go. I like sat down and did it over a 4-day weekend. I like mashed through all of the modules really quickly. I set up all of my systems behind the scenes in like 2 days. The tech part took me to set up, and put my emails together and all that stuff. Most of it's done for you. Like even with Profit Builders Academy, they have all of your systems set up for you already. All you have to do is connect a few things like your domain, and you have to make sure that your email copy is customized to you, and you want to make sure all your buttons work and all that stuff. But that's just like easy shit. Like a 15-year-old could do that. It's not even a big deal. It's just needing to know how to do it. And so that's what you learn. But for me, it was just quick. I was able to do it in no time flat, get everything set up and start making money. Like within the first 7 days of setting up my systems, I made my first commission of $1,100. So after that, it was like, first 20 days. My first 20 days, I apologize, that was wrong. 20 days in, I got my first commission. The next 7 days after that was my second commission. And then after that, it was just like every about week and a half, I would get another high ticket sale. So it was just like a no-brainer, guys. So anyway, I'm here, I'm blabbing. Okay, again, it's just another day with Joe with Jill. I mean, I'm just all over the place. But I wanted to just talk to you guys a little bit more about Profit Builders Academy to make sure you're aware of what it is and how you can get into it. So the link in my bio takes you to a landing page where you put your email address in, which comes to me. Then after that, you get a video from me, and it talks about the system and about me as a person. And then after that, you click forward and you get a video from Brady. Brady's the owner of the company. He's going to talk to you more about Profit Builders Academy and why you want to be in digital marketing, how lucrative that system or being in this business is in terms of the income potential, all those things. So again, once you get to that point, then you're going to be pushed to a potential checkout window if you're interested in buying the course, and then you can check out at that window, and there's options for financing and things like that there. But yeah, so if you decide you just wanted to learn more about it, just click the link in my bio and watch the video, and that'd be it. Your email address will be in my email campaign, and then of course you'll receive emails from me until you decide if you want to unsubscribe. That's really it. You're not going to be forced in. You're not going to be high pressure sales. There's not going to be any situation where I'm going to push anything on you guys, or anybody's going to push anything on you. This is simply opening your eyes to opportunity to get high income skills to generate money for you and your family, and teach you ways to do that utilizing the digital space, if that makes any sense. So it's literally just a course that teaches you the skills that you need in order to monetize your social media, and to teach you how to drive traffic and to generate leads and sales ultimately for whatever it is that you want to promote. So again, simple course, very inexpensive, let's be real. Based on what my experience is in this industry, I've spent close to $5,000 on other courses before finding Profit Builders Academy and realizing that I got everything that I needed and then some from Profit Builders Academy for 1/10 of the price. I mean, but granted, Profit Builders Academy is a newer system that just came out. One of the good friends of mine, she's not a good friend, she's just an acquaintance, but from the previous course, 7-figure accelerator, she jumped over to Profit Builders Academy to help the founders build it because she was so passionate about helping others make money online without costing them an arm and a leg to learn how to do it. So they made the system approachable, inexpensive, but nonetheless, there's no loss in value. There's no loss in quality. It's actually a high quality program, very easy to follow. Sorry if you can hear my Roomba, it's going, so apologize. And then it's easy to follow, easy to set up, self-paced. You get lifetime access to it. So once you purchase it, you're in for life. It's not 1 year like some of the other, actually all of the other programs. You literally get access for a year, and then you have to reinvest in the course if you want to have access to it for the next year, whatever. I don't know if you knew that. So Profit Builders Academy, you get access for life, and then they're always updating the modules. They're always improving upon them. They're adding new content. So you will never have to pay, or at least they've said you will never have to pay extra to gain access to the additional upgrades and things like that they're adding. So then in order to run your systems, if you decide to stick with the system that they use, the platform, it's called Strata, that's $97 a month. So again, very reasonably priced to run your systems behind the scenes. And it replaces 3 different types of systems that I was paying monthly for. Now it's all under one umbrella. So I was paying for StanStore for like $30 a month. I was paying for ClickFunnels for $100 a month. And I was paying for Aweber, which at the time was $30 a month for me. So what's that, $160 right there. So I save $63 because the cost of Strata is $97 a month. So right there, savings, because I don't have to have all those additional services. Everything is now under one umbrella so that I could do all of those functions within Strata. So Strata, super easy system to learn. I was impressed, like beyond impressed by how easy that system was for me to learn as a not so tech savvy 45-year-old woman. I just need somebody to show me how to do it once, and I got it. But it has to be on video, obviously, because I gotta follow along. But and that what I meant to say was just that it's very simple to follow all the modules to set everything up. It's super easy. Not to mention the community within Profit Builders Academy is super supportive. Oh my God, like I have asked questions in the chat and gotten answers within an hour or less, sometimes even 15 minutes of like just random questions like, hey guys, I have a question about this or about that. Then in tech support within Strata, there's a chat function, and like you will have an answer, or you'll have somebody live with you within a couple of minutes. And they're sitting on the chat back and forth with you, asking questions, trying to troubleshoot what's going on with your whatever, and they're helping you with that. Super simple, guys. I mean, anytime I've been on chat at 9 o'clock at night on a Sunday, and they're there. So 24/7 chat support. They will even jump on a Zoom call with you if they can't figure out, like by your description of what's going on. They'll jump on, and then they can actually take over, control of your computer, and they could jump in and behind the scenes mess around with whatever you need them to fix, and they'll do that. They've done that for me a couple of times. It's been great. So anyway, again, the link's in my bio at the top of my profile. That is going to give you a free video. There's 2 videos, one video from me and one video from Brady, who's the founder of Profit Builders. So if you're interested in learning more about the system and like how you can actually learn how to be a digital marketer, and how to profitably use the digital space to make money for you and your family passively, that's kind of like the overarching theme of what you learn within Profit Builders Academy, then please by all means check it out. There's also, and I'm never going to stop telling you guys this because some of you are new to watching this, but we have a masterclass every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's free to attend. So the website address to register is masterclass.peak, P-E-A-K, performancedigitalventures.com. That's the name of my business. So I have that domain that I own, and I've made all of the domain links to be my actual website address. So masterclass.peakperformancedigitalventures.com. You can register for the free masterclass that happens every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Please do join us, because every week we'll have a new founder. One of the founders of the business will be hosting the course and teaching you all about what it is to be in the space, how to monetize your social media, what is Profit Builders Academy, and what do you get for the money, what is it like being in the community. All kinds of different things are covered within that course. And then at the end, the last 10 or 15 minutes, they'll do a Q&A. So you're invited to raise your hand and ask questions, to be interactive. There's plenty of people out there that have like a bazillion different ideas for how they want to market themselves or what they want to promote. So you could be in any space that you want. The other day, somebody was talking about like their parent or somebody was a diabetic. So they were like, can I educate people about diabetes? Like, can I do a course, either like an ebook, or can I do like a coaching course to help them with their diabetes? And they were like, absolutely, that's a freaking phenomenal idea. We can show you how to set up the systems in order to do that. Like literally like set it up to where you can get clients engaged with you so they know that you're out there doing this service, and that they can show you how to set it up to where you can bill them every month, that you can set up a platform for them to log into, to like come and learn on, different modules and things like that. So, hey guys, seriously, every time. God, these dogs, I swear to God. Anyway, so Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern time, come please join us for the masterclass. Register at masterclass.peak, P-E-A-K, performancedigitalventures.com. That's my website address. That's the actual link to get in the masterclass. All you have to do is put your email, and then you'll receive a Zoom link. So that Zoom link will get you in at 9 p.m. on Wednesday. I would love to see you guys there, and hopefully you'll bring your questions and, come prepared to write notes and things like that. Learn more about what it takes to make money online and how can you do that. Like learning the whole like upper level shit is there. So it'll kind of give you more of an idea of what this all entails, it's not just one thing. There's so many different ways to monetize your social media. So that's what we're trying to do, is just teach you the skills in order to do that. Okay. With that being said, I really ought to go to the gym because, I missed it yesterday. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it. Please go to the link in my page, which is the link to the actual video, which kind of talks about Profit Builders Academy. It's free. All you have to do is put your email address in. No obligation to stay on my email campaign if you choose not to. No big deal. Unsubscribe, not a big deal. I just want you guys to actually have a little bit more information and knowledge so you can make an educated decision on whether or not starting a business in digital marketing is for you. And I hope it is, because, again, the income potential is limitless. You just need to get the basics. You need to start. You need to actually learn how to do it and just start. Then once you get started, you're going to start to learn things that you've never learned before. And then you're going to start to have ideas, and you're going to start to kind of formulate a plan for how you want your business to work. So that's the main thing, is just learn. So go to the link in my bio, click the link, and get started, at least, learning the process, and then go from there. If you decide to join, I'm happy to be your mentor and help you along the way. Of course, along with many of the other mentors in the program, you'll have plenty of support in your journey. So don't worry about that part. We are all there to support each other. So if you're willing to start and you want to try it, then go for it. If not, and you just have more questions, come to the masterclass or DM me and ask me questions. I'm here for help and answers. Again, I'm not a pushy person. I have no reason to want to push you into something that you're not interested in doing. I simply want to provide as much value to you as I can, give you as much information as I can, and be here to answer your questions. Because a lot of people have a million questions. I did when I started. I have no idea what the hell this business even was and how do you make money doing it. So speak up, ask questions. I'm here. I'm an open book. If I don't know the answer to it, I will certainly get it for you, because I don't know everything. It's, contrary to popular belief, I don't. Anyway, thank you for joining me, guys. I really appreciate the support. I'm going to be here every day. Shut up, Roomba. I'm going to be here every day. Weekdays are going to be a little bit earlier because I've got to get my kiddo up for school. So sometime around 6:15 is when I usually launch my live. Weekends are a little bit variable depending on how tired I am and how much I stayed up the night before watching some stupid movie on Netflix. So anyway, thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful President's Day. I'll see you in the morning, so hopefully you'll join me again. And enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Thank you for joining.